Hello and welcome to another Rose Red Tarot video. My name is Rose. Today's reading is based on archaeological discoveries. You might be drawn to one because of what it is, its materials, its location, might be the metaphor. Whichever speaks most to you, there will be a corresponding tarot reading at the end. The guidance from the tarot will be associated with each discovery, so you can apply that to some part of your life at this time. Discovery for your tarot guidance. The first one is this. Flag Fen and the Sweet Track. This picture is called the Eclipse Track from 1500 BC. These are in England and they were originally on water as a platform or bridge. They're calling them a track. So it's rare that archaeologists can study ancient wood, but this wood has been preserved. Bogs preserve this prehistoric wood. So if bridging across two places or two things speaks to you now in life, this would be yours. Mother Goddess. Baked clay figurines from Turkey. Neolithic. Represents a naked woman giving birth seated in a chair supported by lions. Regeneration. If you're a mother or pregnant or want to be a mother, or goddesses you relate to, fertility goddesses, that would be for you. The third discovery. Holy Ghost panel in Utah. Ghostly mummy-like figures with no extremities are probably supernatural beings. The largest one being over 2 meters tall. These are rock drawings. If the Holy Ghost or ghosts or supernatural entities speaks to you right now, that would be for you. And the fourth archaeological discovery in this video today. Nigerian art. A head made by the lost wax process of bronze casting, 13th century AD. Is thought to be a portrait of Oni, ruler of Ife. A remarkable collection of near life-size terracotta or bronze kept on altars or shrines in houses. If this sculpture speaks to you, this would be yours for this reading. Okay. For those of you who chose the Eclipse Track, preserved floating walkway in England, let's get some guidance for you. So that was quick. You have the Ace of Discs, the Magician, and the Ace of Swords. The message for you is what you want to make happen in your life, the changes that you want to make in your life, you can absolutely do, and they are realistic and possible. The first step is to decide. You have to just make the decision and stick with the decision. That seems to be your only obstacle at this time. The Magician pops up when you have everything you need to make something happen, and it is within your control. There's not external influences that can thwart it, only you. Now, paired with the Ace of Swords, that means you just need to decide. You need to get it clear in your head what it is that you want so that you can be the magician and make it happen. For those of you who chose the Seated Mother Goddess, found in Turkey in the 60s, Mother Goddess, or a woman giving birth, or an elderly woman with status, they don't really know. This reading is for the people that chose. Fell on the floor. We have Lovers reversed. My first reversed card since starting this channel. And one more card for those that chose the Goddess. So you got the reverse Lovers and the Sun. Lovers upright is pursuing your heart's desire, pursuing what you really want, and being in tune with what you desire. It can signify partnerships, but I do find it's about making a choice that's closer to the ideal of what you wanted, not settling. Now, reversed is closer to the opposite, closer to settling, closer to, maybe I'm getting the word compromising against what your greatest desire is. So potentially going with what the other person wants and ignoring your own desires. Now the Sun with that, the Sun is escaping this situation, being free from this, I'm getting the phrase raw deal. You know, this isn't what you thought you were getting, and this isn't what you ultimately wanted, even if you initially thought it was. So the Sun is just a joyful way of saying, get the hell out of there. Be free of this. You don't have to go through with this. And corresponding to kind of like a woman power figurine, ancient figurine, with a cat on either side, like a cat throne. I am getting the strong sense this is about putting a man's needs above your own, and that's really not going to be fun for you. And there's way better times and way more fun elsewhere. Just move away from this, out into the sunlight. And, you know, the goddess figurine is seated by herself, you know, and she's doing fine. So better off single, better off seeing other people other than this person is her advice. If you chose the Holy Ghost panel, the cave painting or rock paintings in Utah, this reading's for you. I think this one's the most magical discovery of the four, in my opinion. Let's see what we get for that. I was hoping we would get something with rocks in it, big rocks in it. And we did. So we have the 8 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the Justice card for the Holy Ghost panel or Ghost Man panel. The sentence is, walking away from where you once belonged is right for you now. Walking away from where you once belonged is right for you now. This could be about leaving home, leaving familiar territory, going off on your own for the first time. 8 of Cups is regretful departure, so it's something that's, it doesn't have to be a regret, but something that's hard to leave. It's bittersweet to leave. So you might be really attached to your hometown, but you have this great opportunity elsewhere. So you kind of are sad to go, but you go. So that's paired with the family card, with the belonging card, with, I see this card as your hometown or where people know you. And justice is always the right path, the right thing to do. Justice also comes up for like a decision that is made for you, like a legal decision that is right for all parties, the most morally right for all parties involved, but you didn't necessarily make the choice. So you might find out that you have to leave, or you may decide to leave and you know it's the right thing to do. But you will be leaving what you know. You'll be leaving what's familiar to you, and you'll know that it's right, or this is encouraging you that it is right. And for the last discovery, for those of you that chose the bronze cast head, now known as copper alloy, isn't bronze copper? Found in Nigeria, in the historic royal city for the Yoruba peoples. For those of you that chose this head sculpture, this reading's for you. I'm getting the urge to bow my head. Interesting. We have Lovers again, but upright. 7 of Cups, Hierophant, Lovers upright. Okay. Confused about if it's acceptable to pursue your greatest desire. I'm getting the phrase "in this lifetime." Okay, there's something here about desiring something that in your culture or in your, it could even be your country's government, like actual laws, desiring something that's might not be accepted by the institution that you're in, and feeling overwhelmed about if you subscribe to the institution's rules morally, personally, or if you know they're just rules and that life is about more than the rules that something puts onto you. Oh my God, I'm getting a really specific feeling here, so I'm just gonna say it. I have a feeling this might have something to do with homophobia. Struggling if you personally really think it's wrong just because you've been told it's wrong, or that where you live it's illegal, or where you were once from it's illegal. I think you know the answer to that. I don't want to get to give too much guidance, because obviously it can be dangerous in many places in the world to be yourself. But I guess the best way to look at it is, at the end of your life, if you followed all the rules and didn't pursue your heart's desire, would you be happy with how you lived your life? Like, what do you have to do to be able to be yourself in, not so much in public, but to be yourself in society? Any advice for this circumstance? The advice is Queen of Wands. That as advice is to be bold, to be proud, to be confident of who you are. Like I said, I can't speak for places where it's actually dangerous to be yourself, but if that's just the advice, pursue your passions, pursue who you like, despite oppressive is the word I'm getting, oppressive societies or oppressive family or oppressive cultural norms. It's more important to, I'm getting the word, a lot of words coming in here. I'm getting the word to be flamboyantly yourself. it's more important than to follow these rules. Wow, so interesting. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's been really fun implementing different types of knowledge in with tarot. So stay tuned. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, the email's in the description box. Have a great day.